Hey, remember me? I am so sorry for the delay in getting more videos out to you guys, and I promise I am still working on part 2 of that F15E engine panel video. I fully intended to start working on part 2 immediately after part 1, but then my good old friend life kept me busier than I thought. Between vacations, work, new hobbies, weddings, and upgrading the sim rig, more on that in an upcoming video. Yo boy has been busy. But hey,
I'm back, baby.
so for today's video, I thought we'd bring it back to Flight Simulator 2020 since it's been a really long time. Back in July, I went to White Birch Lodge up in Michigan for vacation, and it was a blast. The main attraction is pretty much endless water skiing, although this is what a lot of my attempts looked like. So my girlfriend and I obviously drove there. It's about a 6-hour drive from where I live, but the whole time we were driving, I thought to myself, man, if I had a private pilot's license and an assload of money and a plane, I bet I could fly there in a couple of hours. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, guys, we are in Flight Simulator 2020 again. Let's go to the world map. Oh, look, I'm already at Cleveland. So we're gonna fly the Vans RV 14A. 1, because it's a cool plane. 2, I've flown it in real life. 3, it's pretty fast for what it is. So we're gonna pick my favorite gate, 86 at Cleveland Hopkins here. And let's go ahead and go back in time to July, when I would have been driving out there anyway. All right. Here we are at Cleveland Hopkins in my RV14. Oh, hey, what's up, dude? Got my co-pilot. We'll call him Steve. Okay, so those need to be set to off right now. Okay, let's fire this thing up. Well, we're gonna go with the heavily abbreviated checklist. So we're gonna select left on our fuel. Of course, first things first, battery to on. And then we want our avionics battery, avionics master, fuel pump. And that's all for now until we're fired up. Pitot heat on. Let's put our strobes on because we're going to be firing up the engine. Let's go ahead and set our mixture and propeller to full, and we are ready to start. So clear prop. Got a good engine start. RPM looks good. Full idle on the throttle. Now let's turn on our autopilot power. Select GPS as our source for the CDI. And let's go to the Garmin here, and let's go set up our flight plan. So origin is going to be Kiwi, Kilo Charlie Lima Echo, and I cannot remember what the iCow is for Traverse City. KTVC. That's going to be our destination. So that's Traverse City, Michigan, which is just around the corner from where White Birch Lodge is. And we're just going to go direct. We're not going to bother with ATC or anything like that. So that'll make it quicker. This is a sort of perfect case scenario flight where there's no rules. All right, guys, with that, we're ready to push back already. So I'm going to hit the shortcut, Shift P. Shift P. Okay. We're going to do this differently then. So we need to turn on a dime. So I'm going to go full right rudder and use my right toe brake to kind of help us turn on a dime here. Since no one can push us back. Apparently in Flight Simulator 2024 you can get out of the plane, so I wonder with planes like this if you can, you know, hook them up to the tow bar and pull them around. That'd be cool. All right, pretty much turned around. Let's go for runway 24 left. Again, skipping a lot of steps in the checklist here. We should do a run up, check our mags. If you want to see how to do that, I have another video on it. But this is Flight Simulator. And unless I tell it to have failures, it's not going to. All right, so we are ready for takeoff. So let's give this a little bit of juice just to make sure everything looks stable. I think we're good. Go ahead and set that to full screen. We'll do that in the air. Not my best takeoff, but it'll work. Bring our flaps up. All right, so our GPS line, which we have on this display, means we gotta go hard right. So start right-hand turn. I think what we're gonna try and do is get up to like 10,000 feet maybe. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Trim this accordingly. Build up some airspeed. Hit nav on the autopilot. Autopilot. And select vertical speed mode. And we're off to the races, baby. So we're gonna be doing about 1,000 feet a minute of vertical speed. Just get up, you know, as high. All right, I set our vertical speed to about 1,000 feet a minute. So once we get closer to 10,000, I'll level us off. So we're not climbing too high, but I want to get the most efficient flight possible. Right on the line there. And we're about to be flying over Lake Erie. There's Bay Village. The detail in this game is ridiculous if you've never seen it. Downtown Cleveland right there. RPM's looking good. Just passing through 4,500 feet. Oh, I'm gone. Oh, I'm back. So looking at this, it looks like it's gonna take an hour and a half to get there, which is pretty cool. All right, true airspeed is 167 knots. That's pretty good. Oh, actually, so fun fact. So you see how our indicated airspeed is 151 knots, but our true airspeed is 166? That is because of this guy right here. This is called a pitot tube, and that is how most airplanes measure airspeed. So what that does is it's measuring the speed of the air that's hitting the pitot tube. Now, when we're up at altitude, that air is less dense, so less air is hitting that tube, so it's reading lower than we're actually going. So that's why there's a discrepancy between our true airspeed and our indicated. All right, guys, so I'm not gonna make you sit through the entire 1 hour and 19 minute flight time here, so I think what I'm gonna do is hide myself, we'll get some beautiful B-roll, and we'll get back with you when we're a little bit closer to where we're going. All right, guys, so we're back and we're about 30 miles away from Traverse City. So yeah, we'll have to go fly by White Birch once we get a little bit closer before we park this thing. All right, guys, we are 26 miles from the Traverse City airfield, which means we're pretty close to Elk Lake, where White Birch Lodge is. So we'll have to go fly over there and see if it's accurate to the real deal. Actually, fun fact about Elk Lake, I lost my 360 camera in said lake, so you know that's nice. Yep, this is it. Let's drop down a little bit lower. And throttle way back. Yeah, because right where this is, yeah, Elk Rapids. So then you come back down here, and this is where White Birch Lodge is. And we'll come in for a flyby. Thank you. Oh, that's cool, dude. Yeah. This is it. This is where a member of our group for White Birch ate it by almost turning into an airplane. This is not meant to turn this tight, but we're gonna do it anyway. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is the area. Oh yeah, there's the tennis. Oh, that's so cool. It's not 100% accurate, but yeah, guys. I mean, this is where we were. All right, let's go park this thing. And then I want to try something. Not even gonna bother with a pattern. We going straight in, baby. I just gotta null out this vertical speed. Let's go more flaps. Ballooned a little bit, but that's no big deal. So an hour and 46 minutes total time of flight. That's a lot faster than 6 hours. All right, so I wasn't gonna make us sit through that entire flight, even in an F-35, as quick as it would be. So what we're gonna do instead is, so the F-35, specifically the B variant, which is given to the Marines, has a party trick where it can do a STOVL. So that's short takeoff, vertical landing. You'll notice that the fan cover is lifted up and that my engine nozzle was pointed downwards. That's so I can do this. My parking brake's on. And just like that, we're airborne. Way faster. Here we go. We gotta drop some major speed here while we transition into a hover, because that's the other party trick. This thing can behave like a helicopter, just like the Harrier. So yeah, that's the that's where the paddle boards go, boat dock. That's where everybody lines up to ski. That's the little beach. So that's the dining hall then. That's rooms. That's the third dock where everybody goes wakeboarding. And over there-ish is where my 360 camera currently lives. So that's cool. All right, guys. Well, hey, that's going to wrap it up for this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, leave a mean comment, yell at me for taking too long to put out another video. But hey, I got a bunch more in the works. I will try to get them out way more regularly than I have been. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one.